Welcome to the Hilton Head Livin podcast. I am your host, O.T. Gibbons. Our mission with all of our content is to make sure you get the most out of your time in Hilton Head. All the best places to go, all the biggest events going on, and everything you need to know to get the most out of your time on the island. I am joined as always by the star of our content, my beautiful wife and co-host, Jessica Gibbons. How you doing, Jess?
Hi.
All right, on this week's episode of the podcast, we're going to be talking about things to do this weekend in Hilton Head. We're going to be talking about our favorite thing that we did last week. And as always, we're going to answer the people. With that, Jess, what's going on this weekend?
Well, I talked about some of these already in last week's podcast just because I was excited it was September and just did the whole first week. But so I'll recap on them. So sorry about that if I'm repeating. But we start on Thursday the 5th with the return of the Bluffton Night Bazaar at Burnt Church Distillery. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. on their big outdoor patio. It should be beautiful weather. You can shop local artisans, and there's live music and food and drinks. Also on Thursday evening is the return of Music and Taste on the Harbor at Shelter Cove Harbor and Marina. They do it around that Neptune statue, and that's from 6 to 9, and it will reoccur every Thursday. And they have live music, and there's specialty price light bites from the restaurants there, and beverages for purchase. There'll be different bands. Most weeks, the first 2 weeks, it'll be these guys, which are they're pretty popular along the island, a great group. And you can bring your own chairs for it too, because there is limited seating. And it's great for the whole family. Kids run around. It's a really good time. And you got the beautiful view of the marina and water and stuff. So check that out. It's a good time. I guess it kind of replaces Harbor Fest each week for the fall. Then on the 6th, we have the Move Fitness Yoga and Brims on the Bluff in Bluffton are co-hosting their ladies' night. So you start off at 6 p.m. at the yoga studio for a booty yoga class. Lots of fun. And then you go across the street to Brims on the Bluff to do a hat making experience. So you pick out your hat and you get to add feathers, beads, lots of fun stuff to it, fit your own personality. I've done one before. It's a lot of fun. And there'll be some light bites also and some wine, and you get to mingle and meet some fun other ladies. So it sounds like a great night. Then from the 6th to the 8th, so the whole weekend, it will be the Alukai Low Country Boil Paddle Battle. Mouthfuls of all these events.
I'm just glad I don't have to read them.
I just say the paddle battle.
There you go.
And it'll take place. Contestants will be paddling different spots and different races on the island. And there'll be other events going on too. I think there's a dinner. I know Benny's is hosting a brunch because that's one of the spots you can view them going back and forth. Great spot there, either on the rooftop or they have right in front. They have an area too if you haven't been there yet because it's a newer place. And I think there's another spot that's going to be on the west end for the area to be in the ocean, paddling in the ocean. That's at least by Benny's, that's the Skull Creek. I've done that in kayaks and stuff. Not racing though, so I'm sure they go a lot faster than I do. But in the ocean, that's definitely...
That's hard work.
That's a good workout for sure.
Hard work, yeah. Oh boy.
But yeah, one of the spots is right down here at the Rowing and Sailing Center. So maybe I'll pop by and see how it goes. We didn't do that last year. And you can also go aboard the outside Ohana's spectator viewing boat too. And that would be a great spot to be on the water. To be able to see them and be out on a boat and stuff is always nice. So, and then some upcoming stuff to be aware of. So get tickets for now because the price does usually go up for festivals the closer it gets to it. The Shrimp Festival, we've been talking about it. I love it. On the 21st, and there's Rhythm and Brews, that's on the 28th, and also Bluff Timber, which is also on the 28th. So you can go online and get tickets for those. And then also registration is open for the Hilton Head half and quarter marathon, and they have now added this year a 5K to it too. And that is in the beginning of November. I want to say November 3rd, but go on their website just to get you aware of that too. Your mom and I did that last year. And we just walked it. We walked the quarter. It's a really pretty route throughout North and South Forest Beach areas. The neighborhoods there was the first time I'd really walked around there. And so it was really nice.
And if you're looking on where to find more information on these events, or you're looking for the links for the sign up for these events, we have a newsletter that we're sending out every month, the Hilton Head Livin newsletter. You can sign up for it with the link in our bio. It's coming out on today, September 1st. So make sure to go sign up. We get that newsletter out. It's got all the links, all the information, everything you need to know for all the major events and things that you need to sign up for and all that good stuff.
And kind of add on to that, so a lot of times we find out stuff in the middle of the month if it's happening towards the end of the month. And we do send out updates too about middle of the month of anything new that is going on for it too.
Okay, so Jess, going back to last week, what was your favorite new thing that you tried on the island last week?
Well, I got OT to go to the farmer's market, which is a big deal. We went to the Bluffton's farmer market, which I've only been to once, probably about a year ago. So, there could have been some changes since then too. And I wanted him to go. And we also got his brother and sister-in-law to meet us there too, because they live in Bluffton. But there's a lot of food there. So I wanted to do a lot of food taste. And I didn't get to really eat them much last time. So I wanted them to go and have people with me to try a lot of things, just because I can't eat all of that stuff. It was a lot. We didn't even try everything there was either, but
Drew tried to try everything.
He was excited, yes.
He had no idea. So this is somebody who's just moved to South Carolina. He had no idea what it meant to order half a chicken. He didn't realize it's actually half of a whole chicken.
What does a half a chicken mean? It means half of a chicken.
Yeah, and he gets it, and it's like 3 boxes. He's like, I didn't know. It was very funny to watch him. But yeah, he was very excited. The food was amazing.
And that's really what the chicken place, you see them grill it right there. They have this huge grill, and they have other meats on there too.
It was really good. There was all kinds of different foods, every different flavor you could think of, and it was really delicious. A lot of good food.
Yeah, we tried, there's pot stickers and lo mein and some Korean chicken, regular roasted chicken. And there's a lot of goodies too. There was like pops and there's snow cones. Mm-hmm. But we're just really full afterwards. So
there's everything.
And it's some of those things you have to eat right away or they melt because it was hot too. And I forgot about the lemonade.
The lemonade was so good. Oh my gosh, that was I could drink. Oh my gosh, it was really good.
They make it. She makes it right in front. Linda makes it right in front of you.
Oh gosh, that was really, really good. I'm craving another one of those. So refreshing.
Yeah. So now you'll go back now, right?
Yes.
And we got that pasta too. We get homemade pasta, which I had brought home for you before, and he absolutely loves. So go check out the farmer's market way more than what you think there is.
For sure.
So I feel like that's probably your highlight.
No.
Too. Oh, no.
No, the highlight of my week that I've talked about before is Colt had his 8-week x-ray on his torn ACL, and our Mr. Boo Boos is 100% healed. We made it. I get my life back. We protected him. His knee is all good. Longest 8 weeks of my life. And I just had shoulder replacement surgery like a year ago. And this was tough. Just trying to, there's so many different moments where it was really hard in the beginning. You just feel bad for him. And then as he starts to get healthier and wants to do more stuff, trying to keep him away from the other dogs. But finally, he's back. We're good. He's got the A-OK clear to go. I just couldn't be happier. Overall, it was a tougher week, but nothing can compare to him being healthy and just family being healthy in general. So that was Really, really good. I'm very happy, and I know you're happy also.
Yes, and shout out to the New River veterinary specialist. That's where we got the surgery done at.
And the Bluffton Veterinary Hospital. Both of them were fantastic. Really can't say enough good things. And the wolf doctor. Like, everybody we've encountered involving the dogs has just been spectacular. We called the wolf doctor originally. They're like, take him in right away. And then the veterinary hospital was like pretty much right away, gave him the diagnosis. And then we went to the New River place and they were able to get him in for surgery before. And this was like July 2nd we went in, and July 3rd he's got the surgery. I mean, it was, ooh, man. And really, he just missed the two hottest months. He couldn't be outside that much anyway. So it's all behind us now. And thank you to all of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And thank you to everybody that's following us, all the messages you guys sent, and the well wishes and the advice too, because I definitely put it up on stories a lot. And a lot of people who have gone through it too with their dogs gave us advice and said he's going to come out great. And so really appreciate that.
The lady that gave you the sleeve instead of the cone, because he hated the cone, so he would wear this like leg sleeve. Everybody was so kind, giving us guidance, advice, what to expect. God bless all of you. Thank you. We feel very fortunate that he's okay, and onward we go.
Back to our regularly scheduled programs.
Yes.
Oh, and also, I had to say goodbye to my favorite margarita on the island. We found out Enchiladas was closing, and it did close on the 1st.
I guess the lot is getting sold to the city or something for more parking for the beach. That's like what that article said, right?
Right, yeah.
And the old Wild Wings have been sold back to Hilton Head to eventually become more beach parking. This was like an article that you had found or my mom had sent us that was kind of outlining, and that there's going to be some new Tex-Mex option opening in Caligny Plaza in the old Nectar space or something. That's what the article said, right?
Yeah. So I get some changes on the island. And so
we do need more parking.
I guess maybe the Wild Wing is a little bit closer, but I feel like it's kind of, well, I guess if you get the free.
The Caligny lot's like right there.
But Enchiladas is a little bit further up, just slightly.
I mean, free parking. I mean, it does get.
That's what I'm saying. If they have that free little trolley, I'm sure you can get the golf cart trolley, free ride to and from your car if need be. So, I guess so. Yeah.
But goodbye to the margarita.
Goodbye to my favorite margarita on the island. I was very sad. I didn't even care about going for the food. I was like, I just need my margarita one last time. And it's how a margarita. Even I took my first sip. You remember? And I was like, this is what a margarita is. Like, you can just taste a little bit of the alcohol, and the mix is not overwhelming. Like, I
heard this. Every time a new one came out, just like, it's just so good.
Yeah.
All right. So the question we've been getting most frequently lately is, it's September, it's October, it's football season. Where to watch the game? So Jess, what are the best options for people looking to watch football games?
Just pointing out there, OT is a Gamecock fan. He went to South Carolina. So by association, I am also.
Yeah, it was a rough day yesterday. The Gamecocks did not play their best. They squeaked out a win over Old Dominion. They have a brutal schedule. Freshman quarterback. I think it's going to be a long football season for me. The Ravens are going to be good, though, and I've become an adopted Ravens fan since the Commanders are just not. Dan Snyder ran me off from the Commanders, but looks like the Ravens are going to be good. Jess is a huge Ravens fan, so go Ravens.
Woohoo! Speaking of Ravens, so Coconuts Sports Bar is a great place to watch the Ravens game. Lots of Ravens fans there. which is on more little north side of the island. And then right down the street, too, is Lucky Beach, which they have a nice bar area with lots of TVs and a little bit of an outdoor area where you can have the TVs also. We went there and it's right from the beach, too. So we went for a walk on the beach and then sat at the bar for just a moment to watch the end of the Gamecocks, the end of one of the college games. And then
what's the pizza place called? Maja.
I just want to say it, Maggiano's, but that's the place in Bethesda. So it's the Italian place across the street from the Main Street Village shops.
Yeah, I went in there to pick up pizza for us once. It is a diehard Ohio bar. It is. I went in there on a Sunday thinking it was. They had Browns fans, Bengals fans, but apparently it's packed for Ohio State games too. And then the other one that I did think of was right next to Bella Italia. I think it's called like Street Meat. That's got like a really cool, they just kind of have a bunch of like seating outside. They've got the TVs and the sound on. Again, it's like an Ohio bar mainly, but those were pretty cool.
I'm glad you brought up the Ohio bars. I'm not bringing up the Ohio bars.
Yeah, fair enough.
Being a Ravens fan. No, just kidding. There are some Steelers places here too. So I know, right? That's really big. Like Phillies. Obviously, they just have memorabilia there, and the Giuseppe's in Seed Pines too. So staying away from those places. No, I'm kidding.
The pizza place, Local Pie. When I went in there to pick up pizza once, they had the Clemson game on. Not sure that it's any team's bar, but they got a bunch of they had an outdoor seating area. They've got some TVs in there as well. And then the barbecue place we went to recently in Caligny Plaza.
Forest Fire, yeah, we had just gone in there, and they have tons of TVs inside.
Yeah,
and they also have some games in there too, so it'll be fun to bring the kids.
Yep.
But if you want to be outside, because it is kind of nicer weather, the Bank, great place. They have a jumbo TV there, and Jarvis Creek General Store, they have also a jumbo TV there, and the Chimney Bar, so it's upstairs bar. Part of it is outside. I'd say it's like balcony rooftop bar at the Smokehouse. They have a jumbo TV up there and a bunch of smaller TVs too. And then also I recently finally went inside of Frosty Frog. I always just stay outside. They have a ton of TVs there inside. That'd be a great place to watch it. Sandbar. Yep. There are so many great places with lots of TVs. And a lot of times they have specials going on during the games too. I think it was like Street Meat that they have like orange Jello shots, like a specialty price for the Ohio games or something like that. So it's a great place on the island to watch the games.
And then the place right next to Black Marlin, the Carolina Crab Company, is that the name of it? They've got a bunch of TVs in there. And then also there's all kinds of outdoor seating over at the Boathouse. The Boathouse has TVs right there. There's so many great places that you can go.
And if you're in Sea Pines, Frazier's is a great place. And again, I'm pretty sure they usually do some like happy hour deals and stuff for the games.
Especially if you're off on an early tea time, you can go in there at lunch and catch the end of the college football or the start of the NFL games or something. That'd be really fun.